Hello, and welcome to episode 5 of the Otamendi Bowl. And we've got some breaking news yet again this week. Um, but also, really breaking news, it's very, very sad news. And the sad news is that Jamie Brown, JB, has come back. So,
all because of Howard Dennis, and I am the laptop, by the way.
self proclaimed, let's be honest.
Laptop.
If you want to call yourself that. I mean, I won't ever say it.
I believe I am the laptop, full of knowledge.
And I believe you're deluded. So you're back anyway. That's the main thing. We won't get into why, but it's all good. You're back. But going forward, you might not be every week anymore.
No, we're gonna.
But you're gonna do most, aren't you? You're gonna do most.
Yeah, I'd like to be as much as I can. Obviously,
much as you can. Yeah, it's just because of work, I think.
It's difficult with shifts and all that sort of stuff. Rich is available most given Thursday, Fridays, and maybe Saturday mornings, maybe more than me. It's a bit easier to work it, a bit more flexible by it.
Yeah, I mean, we'll as much as I can, we'll work around it, try to get you as much as possible. But if it's not going to be, then I'm gonna have to do it. So, good anyway. You're back. Welcome back. JB, come back. So
pulled me eyelash, a 2-footed challenge, but now I'm back.
You mean your ear infection?
Yeah, but I like to say eyelash.
Why?
Because it's a stupid injury. It's not even an injury.
It's like a guy who sneezed from Derby, got injured the other day.
Did he actually? What, ribs?
Didn't know he sneezed. I just saw a headline, he sneezed and he hit himself.
You can injure your ribs, can't you, or something when you sneeze?
Crazy. I mean, I'm right. Yeah, anyway. So let's get straight into the fixtures. The first fixture is, ironically, JB come back.
I'm back, Howard, mate.
Versus Hook Tua Zabi. So that's Howard v Al, which is quite a close game. So in the end, it was 37-32 to Howard.
Very close.
Close game. However, Howard is lucky here because Al had Sanchez 15 points on the bench. Backup keeper, pulling up trees.
Penalty save.
Clean sheet, penalty save, yeah.
Yeah, a nightmare.
And bonus points.
But he is the backup keeper, so he hasn't played him. I mean, yeah. It's hard to swap your keeper into it when he's always your backup keeper. And you've got a favourite keeper.
Let me quickly check whose first choice keeper is. So his first choice keeper is Alisson.
Yeah. So and he had Forrest as well.
To be fair, Chelsea conceded every single game.
Yeah.
Alisson
got Forrest at home.
Ask it to clean sheet. Forrest at home. You're gonna back. You're gonna back. So it's not a poor decision by Al.
No, you're always on Alisson anyway, regardless.
Yeah, in most games. But obviously, if say City were playing Liverpool,
you might just want to swap him.
And you had Chelsea versus
someone at
Chelsea Ipswich,
Chelsea
Southampton. You might be thinking, you know what, I'm going to have him. But yeah, generally speaking, if you've got Alisson, you start Alisson.
Yeah, 9 out of 10 times you started him, aren't you?
So like I say, close game.
So you all got them right then, didn't you? All three of you.
Yeah, so all of us, we all went for
Howard.
Went for Howard that one, and as we like to say, and rightly so. So. I mean, and also I predicted Al would struggle this season. Okay, he had a strong start. He beat me.
Yeah.
And he wasn't looking at to make. Let's be honest. But he's lost 3 in a row now.
Yeah. I think a lot of people said I was going to be bottom, including myself, which is a bit embarrassing. But
yeah, but from you, he is bottom.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's pretty embarrassing to say it, but yeah, I think it'd be okay. Honestly, I've looked at results what he's had, and yeah, he has been battered.
I think I was looking back. I was too harsh on Al's team. I think, like I said last week, I think Al's going to be mid-table. He's going to be bottom mid-table, top mid-table.
Yeah, he won't be bottom 3.
He isn't winning the league.
No, he won't win the league.
He won't be as bad as you. So let's move on to the best fixture of the round. Fucking incredible.
Charlie versus Jay? Oh no.
No. It was way better than that. It's absolutely incredible result. Record.
Some going.
Yeah, another record that I've managed to get.
Yeah.
So let's go into it. It's Wijnaldum Leviosa.
Absolutely terrible, by the way.
Versus Wernham Hog FC. Great name.
Why'd you end up changing it to that?
Well, because It was. I want JB no more.
Yeah, and there was no more.
And you left, you know what? I was like, you know what? It's just like I said last week. Just no point moving on, always on to like things like that. And like, I love The Office. Wouldn't I go see? Perfect.
Yeah, fair play.
Perfect.
Yeah.
No, melting pot. So yeah.
Huh?
So it was one end of the spectrum to the other, wasn't it? Again, like last week, it was the worst points with the best point, the best points. So it was 15 to Dan, 84 for me, and there's 7 points on the bench.
It's an absolute battering, yeah, but it does feel like a little bit of a waste as well.
It's absolute fucking landslide. Let's get out there. Landslide, absolute mauling. Dan, I destroyed you, mate. But yeah, like you say, I feel like it is a waste. For me, it's a waste. Like I want that when I'm playing a Howard.
Yeah, especially when
a contender.
Didn't you pick up like 30 something and won? Was it 39 or something like that? Was it?
No, I've had 31 and won.
Yeah.
I've had 66. No, sorry, I've had 31 and lost. I've had 66 and won. I had 43 in a draw.
Yeah.
So yeah, and this is my second win. Remember?
Yeah. So if you've got that kind of score now, it's just a comfortable win, isn't it?
50, everyone was laughing at you and Jamie, you and Troy last week getting 15.
Yeah.
Now this guy's got 15. It's a pathetic showing. Let's be honest.
It's only Dan.
It's only Dan. So Dan, it's only playing you, mate. So, but yeah, it's I do feel it's a bit of a waste. But this is a significant. It's saying shockwaves down the Otamendi. not to the old guys, but some of the newcomers who are arrogant as fuck. Getting too cocky, too big for the boots.
It's
giving it some. This victory for me is hit home of what this is about.
It's an impressive score, mate. I'm not going to lie. And I would be the last person to say that to you.
But the thing is, well, especially in the draft format as well.
Yeah.
84s, we got captains in a normal format.
Yeah.
You got just your bench boosters.
Triple captains.
You know.
All that sort of stuff.
So that score, it's good. It's good.
Yeah.
It's not amazing, but the draft, that's amazing. I think on a single game, that's the best of all time.
Well, can I just say now, I've got fantasy. I haven't got that score yet.
Exactly. That's with a captain.
That's how bad I am. I think I got 78. I think that was the highest I got.
Ever probably your lifetime, but
yeah. So that puts it. I aren't the best, obviously, but it kind of does put it in perspective because it's not hard to pick decent players on a fantasy. You know, you
can pick it whoever you want. Yeah. No one's taking your players.
I've still got half a decent squad, but obviously now you haven't because you've got to pick one player from. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's pretty good.
It's incredible.
It's good.
So no, it's incredible. Literally, it's incredible. So again, absolute landslide. What a win. Yeah. So I think it's now time to move on. But just so you know, especially to a certain person, we're coming back to this, and you know exactly why.
Can we just say one thing? Actually, who did you all predict for that one?
So everyone predicted me.
Yeah.
With a few digs, which we'll come into later.
Okay.
Everyone in the people knew.
I think if I'm gonna be honest, I would have picked you anyway.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's move on. Let's move on to the next. And I mean, so this was the top two at the time. This was top of the table clash.
Big game.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, so it was John. Let me forget this wrong, but I'm gonna pronounce it out this time. Evolution.
You tried to explain it the other day, didn't you, on the podcast? I still didn't get what it was though.
It's a play on words, but it's a shit play on words. So he's called Uber something, but he's called it rather than evolution, but it's still terrible. And
yeah, I'm not sure about that.
I'm gonna say it every week, John. Like you can come back every week, but I'm put out there. Anyway, so it's Evolution FC at the time second place. Could have got higher versus Mick at the time first place. Let's be having you.
Won every game.
Where are you? To this point.
Yeah.
Anyway, so this was a hard game to predict. And to be fair, it was close, but not in the way to expect. Because it wasn't good enough on either team. It was 27 to John, 37 to Mick. 10 points landslide. Not landslide, but it's a good victory for Mick. Mick's unbeaten still. But yeah, I mean, John's been giving it the big one, but that's a poor week, isn't it? 27 points is less than average.
I'm expecting now, when I just looked at results then, I'm expecting both from touching over a 50 mark and a bit more of a high results. So I think Mick's got away one there.
Yeah, that's really.
Yeah.
I mean,
look, fair play. He's got 37, which isn't breaking any records, is it? But
if he played Howard, he would drew with Howard. He would have lost. He lost to me. Some results he would have lost to. We can get into.
Yeah, so I'd take that win and move on if I was me.
To be honest, though, look at the result. It's actually barring me and one other person. It's actually a low scoring.
Yeah, you're right. Actually, yeah.
So top of the table clash. So Mick won.
Yeah.
And I think it's a bit of a hard check for John, because I think John was getting a bit carried away. To be honest, I mean,
well, he's had some good results.
But he's had decent points.
He drew to you. He won his first 2 games.
Luckily, drew to me, but he's been consistent about being like anything like this. Nowhere near this 84 points I've got. But anyway, so well done, Mick. Kind of unbeaten, carrying that form on.
That 4 in a row then for him. 4 wins.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair play, Mick. I had you first from the start. We'll look it back.
Yeah, so you can dick all the time. So obviously this next fixture was something that I dubbed.
Oh, this is the Classico.
Battle.
El Clasico.
Battle of the bottom bitches. Battle of the shit boys. The shit boy derby. I mean, there's not enough words to describe how bad these two people are at fantasy football. So, Grealish's revenge versus yet another embarrassing name from Jamie. Super quick-witted. So, Jay,
I can't even get my arms up because I'm not that big.
It's your game. You want to tell us the scores on that one?
I mean, yeah, it doesn't get any worse for me. To be fair, this is a big game for me. We both Charlie. I've got more points than Charlie, but overall the tallies, but he's actually got more points, winning points. So I knew this was going to be a big game anyway. It's only by 3 points, but I knew it was going to be a massive game. And yeah, he's
score,
and he's done me. And it's the 34-26 to Charlie. I mean, look at them results prior, other than your game. It doesn't look much out of place, but in terms of the context of it, it's really bad.
Because the thing is, it is 2 shit boys battling it out.
Yeah.
But for your shit boy teams,
shit boy
I mean,
26 shit boy teams.
26 is pretty low, to be fair. But Charlie's 34's in the mix this week.
Charlie's isn't too bad, yeah.
So for you two, it's called weeks. You look at. Well, he's lucky he played you, really, because Charlie's many people that score. But it's.
I want to get Rashford off him for so long as well.
He's not going to give you Rashford, is he? So yeah, I mean, 4 games, 4 losses, embarrassing. Talk me through that. How does it make you feel knowing that you're this poor at this game?
How would I feel now? I honestly, I've come to accept it.
Because at the start of the season, you were getting bigger, weren't you? How good
you've always got to get bigger at the start of the season, because it doesn't. Because if it does happen, then you go, look at these guns, blah, blah, blah. But now, I'm slowly coming to terms of it that I'm just not very good at this game, and any kind of win here and there is a bonus for me.
I mean, it takes a big man to admit that.
No, honestly,
but you are pretty sure.
I have come to terms that I'm struggling at the game. Like, I understand a lot more people in this group have got better knowledge than me in football, so I'm gonna just keep plodding away, try and get them shitty transfers in.
Try not come last. That's all we can do. Now.
Well, yeah, just pick up my points if I can. But I have got players going back as well, and
Solanke's not started yet. Phil hasn't played yet.
And Solanke's played 1.5 games, whatever it is.
Yeah.
So I think I'll be bottom 2 easily.
Mistake they're getting rid of Odegaard though. That was an embarrassing transfer in my opinion.
Yeah, but we'll avoid that one. I think McAllister, because obviously
he's a Liverpool fan. That thing is more.
And Odegaard's out for a month, but yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, so just to round that one up, it was 2 shit boys battling, not hard, battling fisticuffs.
Yeah.
It was a weak win from Charlie, but Charlie's got 98 points, I think, overall in terms of points. Yet he's got 2 victories.
Yeah.
That's so lucky, because his team's been so poor. It's unreal.
The game of the draft, isn't it?
He's kind of turned up what he's needed to for some victories. Now,
well played, Charles.
let's move on to the last game, last fixture of the week. It was Afternoon Delict versus Hakuna Matata.
This result shocked me actually a little bit.
Well, it's shocking, but also, Rich, I'm going to think every time, so get over it. Yeah. So you done the last two. I'll start off this one. This was 25 to Rich, and then a whopping 58 to Jack. So the only other person to get some decent points was Jack. Really, nowhere near my haul, but still, for someone who hasn't won a game yet, great for Jack. That is. It gives him some confidence that he's not going to be. He could get out of his trouble, unlike you. Load of points. Points quite spread around the team as well. It was a great result.
Yeah, it's a cracker result.
And also a good result for me, really.
I think I was looking at results just on live scores, and I saw, was it Mateta got 2? And I just thought of Jackson, for fuck's sake, we're both on no points.
Yeah.
I was like, here we go, I'm going to be screwed here. So, and then I was looking at Charlie's results into mine. I think, yeah, I'm the only team with no points. So yeah, it's a sad weekend for me.
It is sad, isn't it? To be honest. Yeah. Any other thoughts on that?
On that, we go again. I'm going to go again next week, and I'll try. And the bad thing is, right? Last year, I can openly say I wasn't trying as hard as I have this season, and I've really tried this season, and I'd be better off of bringing back Kane and Mahrez in the squad, the Tonys of the world.
I mean, they got 0 points, so I'm not sure that will. But
well, I'm not picking up any points. I'm not picking up any points. So I'm worried. People are trying to fucking scam me with these trades as well, left and right.
You're scamming yourself, mate.
But yeah, we'll move on from my team.
Yeah. So just to round that up, yeah, normally I go through the table last, but I think it actually makes more sense to go through the table after the results night. So going forward, I'll probably do it then. So 1 second. I'm going to go from the bottom to top. So we've got slow-witted Jamie Brown
in first place. That is
with 0 points, overall 106 points, which is, let's be honest, you're averaging 26 points a week, which is,
and that's what I got. Was it that what I got this week? Was it?
Yeah,
26. So I'm about right where I was this game.
Consistently shit, as we discussed a few weeks ago. So then we've got Hakuna Matata with 3 points. Not a massive point haul, but 40 more than you, which is significant. Jack's got 146 actual football points, but only 3 points.
Yeah.
Then we go on to my pick for bottom originally, Hooked Wasabi, Al, on 3 points, but again, he's got a better haul of 163 points.
That's way more than mine.
But the thing is, some idiots like Charlie keep saying them points don't matter. They do, especially if you're on the same points.
It tells something, doesn't it?
And the more points you get, the more likely you get victories.
It does show.
You can get lucky some game weeks and whatever. So yeah, speaking of Charlie, Creation's Revenge, I don't know how he's done this. He's on 6 points with a measly 95 points. He's not even reached the 100 mark. He's he's averaging 24 points a game. It's fucking pathetic. Charlie, you're fucking shit, mate.
He's done well.
I can't believe you got 6 points for that pathetic ball.
It's like he's grinding out them 1-0ers and getting battered 6-0 the next week.
Yeah, he's like
we'll get him at home. We'll beat him at home. We'll get Arsenal away next
11
week.
men behind the ball.
Yeah.
He absolutely spanked.
Just get corners. Get a free kick.
He's had one shot on target and one. That's Charlie right now.
Get the Roy Delap throw-ins in.
He's got a weak team. I mean, I think potentially he can beat you because your team is.
I'm very worried.
Yeah. So yeah, Charlie on 6 points as well, and then we've got Wijnaldum Leviosa also on 6 points. But to be fair, actually, he's a little bit lucky himself actually because Dan's only picked up 126 points, so Dan's got less than Jack, less than Al, but he's like Charlie. He's got victories. Yeah. Only 20 more than you, so that's a poor showing as well. To be honest,
it's all about picking them up at the right times, like Charlie has done against me and.
Yeah, look at the fixtures, isn't it?
Yeah, and
because last week I beat most people apart from John. Well, I should have beat it, but it wasn't Rake. But so yeah, it's where the luck does come into it a little bit.
100%, yeah, and that's why it's more interesting.
Oh yeah, for sure. Then we've got Afternoon Delict Rich again. Not a strong show. He's got 6 points, but he's only got 147.
Yeah,
he had a poor week 4 as well. But yeah, not putting up trees.
I'd die for that score right now.
Well, you would, but you're dog shit. So you do.
There's time yet, mate. There's time.
Anything's better than what you've.
Wait to see my new gems coming up this week.
Then we've got Evolution. I hope I'm pronouncing it right for you, John. With 7 points and a grand total of 176, which is decent. It's good.
That's really good.
And as well, out of the newcomers, he's doing the best. And I thought he would at newcomers personally.
Yeah, he talked a good game, didn't he? Early doors.
He does talk a good game.
Yeah.
So then we probably get to the unluckiest person of the whole thing so far. Me third. What is? I should be John. I'm also on 7 points, but I've got a whopping 225 points. I've got over 100 points more than you. I've got 99 points more than Dan, but I've only got 1 more point than him. Do you know what I mean? That's where the unluckiness comes involved in that. So Winnipeg FC on 7 points is a bit of a tragedy because by rights I should be second really. Then it leads me to JB come back with 9 points. Great stuff from Howard. But again, in terms of his total point score, it's not amazing. 169, less than John. So Howard can count himself lucky to be second, to be honest.
Yeah, that surprised me actually.
But he's done what he's had to do. Then that leaves us. Let's be having you number one, and also Mick deserves to be number one.
I was about to say it's well deserved so far.
He's got 12 actual points, and then fantasy football points. He's got 226, so 1 more than me.
Yeah.
So me and Mick are pretty close. But
Mick's
got the wins that I haven't got, unfortunately.
He's been picking up some really good results in terms of score-wise weekly, and he's not had like a low one and a massive one.
Yeah. Well, this one's quite low, but
37 wanted.
But barring that week, he's been
58 and all that. 69.
Yeah, he's been solid. I mean, I do think his bubble will burst. I hope so. Certainly hope so, Mick. No offense to you, but I need to get above you. But,
plenty of games left, isn't there? So
another great start. So that kind of rolls into performance of the week. I'll let you go first. Who do you think the performance of the week is?
Me.
Let's be serious for 1 second.
Performance of the week, yeah. I hate to say it again, and I hate giving you this ego boost even higher. What you already got, and it's obviously you. 84 points was it? That's very impressive.
Yeah, I mean,
it's good.
You can't beat my ego. Listen, I know what I am. I know my strengths. I know my weaknesses. I know what I'm good at. I'm the first to say I made a mistake. I made some mistakes when out the first week and he beat me. I made some mistakes in the group chat with you, for example. I'm an open guy. I can say when I made a mistake, but I can say when I've done well, and I didn't mind. People think it's arrogance. It's not. If I've done good, I fucking say it. If you've got a problem, that's your problem. It ain't my problem. If I've done shit, I'll say it. And a shit first week, 31 points, not good enough.
Diabolical for your standards.
It wasn't good enough. I lost. 84 points, massive victory. Of course, I can gloat on that. So performance of the week, Winnipeg FC, no question.
Yeah, I agree.
So normally this might be the time I do think we missed if you didn't exist, but I'm going to skip this week. But can I borrow your phone a sec, please, Jake?
Yeah, of course you can, mate.
Yeah. So I've got a surprise. And this is to Evolution, Mr. John.
Big call out.
Yeah. This is to John. So, if you watched last week, you might have heard some derogatory words thrown about my team, some wild accusations thrown at my team. So I'm just gonna. Oh man, I've sent you the wrong thing, answer. I do need that, but I've not seen the quotes. But so this is off the top of my head now. Off the top of my head, John called me a one-man team. Without Holland, I'm done. He said, my squad's got no balance, zero balance. He said that, what else did he say? He said, yeah, it's a cop-out. It's poor management. It's a poor team. And
God, he's really gone ham on you, hasn't
he did go on ham.
Fucking hell.
But luckily, I'm bringing it up, but my stats speak for themselves. So John can throw these wild, crazy. I mean, Rich threw a bit that in as well, but not as hard as John, and it's bit him in the face, hasn't it, this week? Massively.
I mean, yeah, I don't think you want to watch back that again anytime soon.
So to put into context, to put into context of how mistaken John actually is. So John said, I'm a one-man team. So as I say, I've got 225 points overall in flexible points. Right. Haaland, of that, 54 is Haaland.
Yeah.
So if you take away Haaland,
just under a quarter of the points.
You just take away. It's not nearly a quarter.
It is just under a quarter.
Well, I'd say more than that. But anyway, so yeah, you take away Haaland's points, it leaves me with 171 points still. Yeah. Right, which is more than Howard, Rich, Dan, Charlie, Al, Jack, and Jay. So 7 players without my one-man team, Haaland. Right.
Yeah, so you still picked up more points than us.
And that's not. And also, I've been last 3 weeks. I've had 20 points on the bench. If you had that, that's more than everyone, including John. So John's on 179, and also if we take away Haaland, let's take away John's first pick as well.
Yeah.
Let's take away
Palmer.
Why is that? What would John be on then? Because Palmer's at least 20 points.
He should have dug them stats up.
Probably more. I don't know if exactly, but that leaves John around 140 something.
Yeah.
So to call my team a one-man team is an absolute embarrassment and disgrace. What are your thoughts on that? Because that's been a bit of balance to this argument. What are your thoughts? Because
well,
they aren't wise words spoken, are they?
To be honest with you, obviously I've not seen them stats yet, but when I first saw the teams and all that sort of stuff, I'm first to say it's a Haaland show. I think everyone is saying that. Only Haaland's going to pick up the majority of your points up for you and this and that. But when you're reading that up, yeah, it's still a quarter. It's still a massive chunk. But when you build it down to how many points you've collected without him,
yeah,
and who you're beating already, yeah. I mean, it's just going to show you're picking up a lot more points than you give credit for.
And also, let's go through other accusations at my team. So I'm going to go through, Onana is, listen, at times he's dog shit for United.
Yeah.
He's got a crazy mistake. He will lose United games.
He's got a good seed in him, hasn't he?
But he does keep a lot of clean sheets. Last season, he kept a lot of clean sheets. He does save penalties. Okay, he's not going to save penalties every week, and it's kind of lucky it happened all at 1 week. I get that. But he does, Onana picks up points. Right. On the podcast last week, I said Gabriel scores goals and keeps clean sheets. What did he do? Scored a goal, clean sheet. Shaw back from suspension. I said Shaw scores goals. What Shaw doesn't score goals. It took a bit of deflection, but he still scored a goal in a clean sheet. Right. Okay. Richard Barnes wasn't the same player. Barnes has scored 3 goals this season, mainly from the bench.
Scored a Wildy as well, didn't he?
Great goal. Yeah. Bowen has got a goal or assist every single game.
Yeah.
Smith Rowe's been chipping in with goals and assists.
Got assists last week.
Ahmad has been chipping in.
He's probably your weakest player, though, isn't he, Ahmad?
But he's still got at least 2 assists and a goal.
Yeah, I dream for that kind of player right now.
Gordon. Okay, he didn't put in this week, but he hit the post. He
scored the one too.
Yes, he scored and assisted.
Yeah.
So I mean, 1 second. So yeah, game week 3, it was pretty much it was the Haaland show, but game week 2, it wasn't amazing. But Onana 1, Gabriel 6, Pau Torres 1, Fofana 1, Gordon 10, Bowen 8, Barnes 5, Smith Rowe 10, Ahmad 6, Duran 1, Haaland 17.
Yeah.
This week, Onana 13, Gabriel 15, Shaw 8. Torres is probably my one weakest player so far. 1 point with Torres. Gordon had a bad week, but he was on 2. But Bowen 5 again. Barnes 8, Smith Rowe 7, Ahmad 6, Duran 6, Holland 13.
Yeah, the points.
I had 7 on the bench with Fofana. Hoyland hasn't even played yet. So, John's accusations were absolutely wild.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Well, I'd like to see what John has to say about it, because he's going to have to try and back himself up here.
I mean, John tried to say in the group chat. Again, I want to bring focus. He was trying to say in his head he meant that 1 game week, but it didn't come across that way, and it wasn't that way, because he was talking about the week.
He was playing you.
He was talking about in general, but yeah. He says that. So for the viewers out there, he said he meant that. So you take that as you want. I'm giving you the evidence and the facts. You determine your own conclusions. So yeah, I mean, I was a bit offended by what was said on that podcast, because the thing is, what offended me the most is it's like I just didn't think it was true. I don't mind being criticised if it's true.
Yeah, but you just proved it and it isn't true.
Exactly. So it isn't 1 week either. It's
Well, if you're picking up 5-7 points here now for midfielders, like I haven't seen 7 points off a midfielder yet, and you've done it on a regular basis for it.
Yeah. So that's what got me the most. The fact that I didn't believe what they were saying was true. I felt it was like they just wanted to go in at me rather than they wanted to. Because listen, when I said I've got a shit team, I meant it. No offense to Al. And so far, yeah, you beat me. I've been proven right. I said, I keep seeing your shit. So far, I've been proven right. Charlie, he's got 6 points, but he's also got the lowest points. So it's Charlie. Do you know what I mean? So my criticisms are fair. The criticisms I had last week weren't fair.
No, I agree. I mean, I'm first to say I admit it. I've openly admitted beforehand saying that you've got 1 player. But as the weeks have gone by now, we've done 4 games now, and you can see it clear seasons.
I'm telling you now, I think that midfield gets points most week. Yeah, obviously some weeks they might all have a shit on the same week.
The importance is though they're playing games as well. They play.
Yeah, exactly. I pick first team starters. Yeah. Okay, Barnes hasn't started, but he's complementary affected games. But I think going forward, he's definitely better. He's definitely better than Murphy.
Yeah,
Eddie Howe should not be playing Murphy ahead of Barnes.
I read a quote today about Troydini. I don't know if it means much, but he's on about Smith Rowe. He's saying he's playing out. It's the best move he's done to go to Fulham. Yeah. He's playing out of his skin. Blah blah blah. He's going to be a big time player for this season.
Do you remember the season before Arsenal challenged for the title?
It was alright, wasn't he?
Smith Rowe was amazing. Yeah. He was, because I remember Steve had him. He was scoring goals, getting assists. And Steve picked him up halfway through the season because I think he came strong.
Did he get an injury or something?
He put Odegaard next season. So when Odegaard came in, he just took his place. And to be fair, Odegaard's better than Smith Rowe. There's no doubt. But
there's a player there, though, isn't there?
I had a feeling that, given the games, look at Gallagher when he's at Crystal Palace. He was doing well there. So that was my gut feeling, and it's turned out so far right. Again, it's early doors. It could go to shit, and people could get better, people get worse. But
people like Smith Rowe, though, they have to drop down the teams, don't they?
Yeah, to
standard
get the football
to get and to be that player in that team.
And you might get a move on the back of that.
Yeah, like Jay Brown does basically.
I mean the opposite of you, because he's improving. You're getting shitter and shitter.
I went from Vale to Newcastle Town, the Shamblers, to nobody.
Shitter and shitter. Okay. So I want to now discuss briefly some of the transfers last week. So I won't go through them all. I'm going to give some highlights. So you took out Rice. Again, like I just want to say how shit that Odegaard and
I disagree though.
he's gonna miss a couple of games. He's not. McAllister isn't a goal scorer. He's not an assister. Odegaard assists, gets goals. I think it's a really poor choice.
For me at the time, and when I had a big game against Charlie, I needed players to be playing. I got Rice out.
Lost anyway. You got rid of Rice.
Yeah, that's me. I've got Foden to playing. My midfield's bare bones.
Odegaard's the player you keep. You change the rest, keep him. He's a bit that'll come back to haunt you. And also, not in that you made Howard stronger, which is unforgivable. Make yourself weaker.
Well,
I can forget that. You made Howard stronger.
It's not unforgivable for me because Howard's way above my level. So I don't care about that. It's like having Liverpool in Man United. That level kind of different.
It isn't.
So it's
Liverpool and Napoli on 6 points. Awful comparison.
What I'm on about in terms of the stats of the club.
No, because United way bigger than Liverpool.
Listen, what I'm trying to say though.
So that's bullshit as well.
I'm not worried about Howard. You're worried about Howard. That's why you're thinking it's a bad thing.
Yeah, of course I am.
I'm worried about the teams. The teams below me.
So you're now making your dog shit. So that's why.
No, I've got to think about one step at a time. Now I'm not thinking about winning the league. It'd be ridiculous.
Well, you start the season. You guaranteed that you come above me. You guaranteed it.
Well, I'll put.
Do you want to take that back as well? I mean, we'll criticise John. Let's criticise that.
I owe you a tenner for that, didn't I?
We did bet actually. Yeah, we did bet.
So
that's easy money, boys. Easy money.
I'll be £50 down, I think.
Bit of bunts. Yeah. Okay. So let's go to the first waiver transfer then. So you've got in Souček for Rice. Now,
I just think he scores more goals, and he get it because Rice takes the free corners and stuff like that, doesn't he?
Yeah, that's as well. So the thing is, in your situation, like you said, you got no Foden. Odegaard's injured, so you got no Foden. You got Foden injured. You got it. So I would have done that move as well. Maybe not. Maybe Souček, maybe not.
I don't think it's a bad one.
I would have probably gone for Chase more than anyone else personally, but you had to do something with that, and I agree with that. But for me, you should have got rid of Rice. You should have got rid of Stones. You should have kept Odegaard.
Would you have got rid of Stones?
Yeah, over Odegaard. Yeah.
Yeah, but I couldn't get McAllister in though.
I wouldn't get McAllister.
No one's gonna have Stones off me, are they?
You can just drop him and get him back. You need to do the decent players in the waiver haven't been picked up yet.
I've looked at the defenders and
there's loads. Forest defenders, they're like 17 points. No one's picking them because they're Forest defenders. Yeah. They're getting points. So, yeah, so that one, I agree. You had to do something. You had to change it all. So that one was no problem, that one. Next one is Jack. Jack got in Chiesa over Brennan Johnson. He didn't play, so that's there to be seen. But that could be a very shrewd move from Jack. That could separate Jack from like you and Charlie. That kind of move.
It wouldn't be a move that I would have thought of.
Charlie then got Grealish for a Brighton player. Al got Ward-Prowse for Diaz. Diaz, your rat. I can't stand him off what he did the other day.
Who did he swap? Sorry, Ward-Prowse.
Diaz for Ward-Prowse. So that Ward-Prowse scores free kicks, gets assists.
That's an interesting one.
That could be a shrewd move from Al there. Dan's lost patience with Adman Ashure for Iwobi. I think Iwobi's dog shit for the record, but he does seem.
I don't like him.
I hate him, but he does pick up points. Rich has got Steele in for Vicario. Howard's got in Trossard for Bailey, which is I think a good move there.
I remember him saying that. Yeah.
Jack's got Espone from Brighton for Calafiore, who was injured. This is a good. Oh,
2 transfers, isn't it?
Yeah, this one rejected. Charlie's got into Lap for Eduardo. He's also got in Hall for a West Ham defender. This one's weird. Kraft for Kwanzaa. And then he's got in your old boy, Collins, for Hall. So yeah, but he got Tonali to West Ham. Oh yeah, Charlie signed Tonali for Garnacho. Terrible.
Garnacho scored as well.
Yeah,
do you know what?
Terrible.
I didn't realise he'd swapped him. And I saw Garnacho score 96 minutes. I thought, for fuck's sake. And he swapped him off. I was like, same.
He swapped him off?
Swapped him.
Oh.
don't know, he might have sucked him off. He's got loads of Cummings there, hasn't he?
Yeah, not his hairstyle. So yeah, that's some of the highlights of the transfers. I mean, obviously we can judge them, but it's hard. I mean, you can't judge them properly until next week. Right then, rightio. And then, as always, we're going to end this with next week's fixtures. So we'll take it in turns. In the first, I'll let you start. But so it's slow-witted Jamie Brown.
That isn't the team now.
Oh, what's it called? Sorry.
Quick-witted. Yeah, super quick-witted.
So super slow-witted versus JB come back Howard.
Howard, I am back, by the way.
Always the same.
Always the same.
what your predictions? You start off.
Yeah, I can't even back myself in a minute. No. Do you know when you won't know this, and most of the group won't know this, but when you're a footballer and you're losing constantly, you lose a lot of confidence in yourself and blah blah. You don't feel like you're going to win a game, and that's similar to what you feel like on this draft at the minute. What I feel like on this draft, I feel like I'm not going to. I've got to find like a bit of luck somewhere and to push on. Whether it's a goal off someone's kneecap or off the backside, one of that kind of feeling.
A bit different to football.
So I need that kind of bit of luck to beat Howard and kick off. So yeah, I'll go Howard.
I'm going Howard. Your team is trab, absolute dog shit, as I mentioned. So we'll move on because there's no point talking about how bad your team is. So Howard for me. So the next one, interesting. We've got Inform, Let's Be Having You versus a resurgence, Hakuna Matata. I've looked at the teams, mate, because I think.
Let's have a look.
I'm going to go Bowl. I'm going to go Jack.
Mike?
So I'm going to go Jack. So I'm going to go, yeah, I think it'd be close, though. I think.
Yeah, he got 58 points last game, didn't he? Jack is on the surge.
I think that can happen again. He's still quite low, so he can still get some good transfers in if he needs to upgrade that team. So I'm going to go Jack this week. And you'll just confirm, Jay, you're going for?
Yeah, Mike.
Yeah. Okay. So this time you can't go first this one. So just remember
it's a battle of the shit bottom.
Oh no, I will go first actually because me. So this is a massive game here.
Wow.
It's Wynnum Hog FC, the afternoon delict. So it's the Hancock Derby, Battle of the Brothers, first v third. Well, last season the champ v the third place. So two solid players. Rich had a bit of a stinker this season. So which obviously a knocker for me. There's no way I can see him beating me.
I feel like this is like Man United versus Everton, the Neville brothers.
Yeah.
Playing against each other.
And I'm Man United.
And I'm sorry, Rich, but I'm going to have to go with Alex here.
So Rich is Everton.
The Phil Neville.
Phil Neville.
He scored an own goal against United, didn't he?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So, I mean, I think Rich has got a strong team. I think I'd bet Rich come second at the start of the season. But
I picked him top three,
yeah. Obviously, if my players are seem to turn up most weeks. Obviously, I don't think I'll do as good as last week, but I can still see Gordon scoring, Barnes scoring again. Holland's playing at Arsenal, so that could be a bit of a sticky point for myself. Because Arsenal are good at keeping clean sheets. They done well against Man City last season.
1-0 to the Arsenal.
So both agreement there that it's a win for me.
A win for you, yeah.
So then we'll go to the next. It's Hawk Tours AB Al versus Croatia's Revenge. What do you think?
Al, straight up.
No questions. Is that because you want it?
That's just Watson.
Is that you hoping?
That a little bit of both.
But then again, Al's only on 3 points, Charlie's on 6 points.
I think Charlie, that result what he got against me is the best he can actually do at some weeks. I honestly think that. He's had people, Rashford, that come back and score goals or what have you. But I think that's just the best he can. I think Al can do better that on average. So Al.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, this one for me is 50-50. If Charlie's a good week, he can win. If Al's a good week, he can win. I don't know. I feel like I'm going for Charlie. I'll tell you why. Because I want to believe in a resurgence, Rashford. So
yeah, there's one point where you were gonna
Yeah, I'm gonna back. I'm backing Rashford rather than Charlie, but that's me. That's my only reason. Okay, so last fixture now is Wingardium Leviosa versus Evolution. I mean, I want him to lose for his comments last week, but I'm gonna have to go for John. I mean, Dan's 6 points is decent, but his overall point total is pretty poor.
Yeah.
So it's hard to look past John. He's made a strong start. As much as the comments annoyed me, let's be real. He's had a strong start. He's been good.
Yeah, John for me as well. The reason is you look at this the people who are in this league, and you just it's John and Dan. You just think, yeah, John's teams. You automatically think John's team's better than Dan's. That's the way everything's been going, or whatever. So yeah, I'll go John. He's got a stronger squad.
Yeah. So I mean, again, no offense, Dan. I just feel like that John's been performing well. Your team, it's been, But listen, like every week we've never got 100% right, have we? There's always been something wrong.
I think we got 2 right. What first week?
Yeah, I got three the next 2, and then I can't even remember last week's, but I mean, obviously I think I got. I mean, last week
got a few right, to be fair, from what I remember.
Let me just double check. So last week I went for Howard, got that right. I went for me, got that right. I went for John, got that wrong. I went for Charlie, so that's 3 again. Yeah, so I got 3 out of 5 again.
Yeah.
So that's the best so far, is 3. So there's always going to be a surprise in the draft. So, I mean, that's it then, I think, boys. I think, well, Jay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been
welcome back.
It's been good to be back.
Have you enjoyed it?
Yeah, I always enjoy doing this, to be fair.
I mean, next week I'm opening our 3 of this, whether it's me, you and Rich, me, you and Charlie, me, you and Mick, me, Howard, whatever, me, you and Dan.
Let's bring somebody on.
I mean, probably not Al. I mean, I'll just want to say again, respect to your move. Have a good time in Spain. I think as well for you. Now you finally made that transition. But yeah, I think that's it for this week.
Yeah, cheers, mates. Thanks for being back on.
No, and rightly so. Well, wrongly so, probably. But yeah, so guys.